Hey everybody, I have something really cool to show you. This is the Neurosity Notion brain-computer interface. So these little things, these little gray things, read your brain waves and then send it to these servers, and I can access it through a console or through their API, and then use the data that I get from the brainwaves in whatever application I want. So I just started this up. It actually has its own little computer inside here. So right now it says the operating system is starting. I'm going to switch the screen and let you see the console. This is a developer kit, so it's still, it's not finished and not available to purchase. If you'd like a developer kit, you can go on the Neurosity website and you can request one. I guess you'll get on the list. So I'm gonna put this on, and I'm still getting used to the right position for this. So we'll see. All right, looks like it's on. It's online now. It feels okay. Let me switch the view so y'all can see the signal strength. I'm gonna start this, and we should see greens and yellows. All right, we're seeing some greens. I guess I could adjust it a little bit. I think yellows are fine. We just don't want to see gray. And it's going to be weird. So while I'm moving it, it's not going to be green. I got to let it sit for a minute. Okay, we're getting some greens. It's not bad. Let me make this a bit bigger. And hopefully it'll be easier for everyone to see. Okay, cool. So let me just show you a little bit about what they have available so far. So you can see the brainwaves. This is probably the coolest display. I think it's the coolest mainly because you get to see all the different, I guess, frequencies. I'm not sure what the technical term is here, but I guess all the frequencies and lots of different colors. So it looks cool. They have different ways to display it too. Like this breaks it down into the alpha, beta, delta, gamma, theta waves, which you may be more familiar with that if you've ever kind of read anything about brainwaves and stuff, at least with that terminology. I'm not sure what the significance of this graph is. I think it just shows like the variance in signal between the left side and the right side. I'm not 100% sure. Okay, so this is all cool. It looks cool, but the really fun part is in the training. All right, and I'm going to give you a little demo of the training. So if I go here to new training, I can select a thought to train. So I could select the intent. So I'm going to try one. Let's try one that I've never tried before, and that'll be, let's try right thumb. So the thumb on my right hand. So the idea is going to be that once I train this thought, I can then use the intention of me thinking about the thumb on my right hand to trigger some sort of action in an application. So let's just take a minute here and we'll try it out, and then we'll see if we can train this to actually detect what I'm thinking about my thumb. Okay, so we're gonna start, and I'm gonna be quiet while I do this training. I'm only gonna do it for just a minute or so. If it's too boring, you can skip ahead. All right, so I'm going to stop the training. I only did 7 trials. You can go up to 25 trials, but I'm going to try it now and see if we can get anything out of this. So if I go here, we can now select. Every time you train something new, you can select it here, and this is what we did. So I'm going to start it, and what we should see happen is that when I think about my right thumb, it should spike up and get more up here. Now I'm assuming that this means like the probability that I'm actually thinking of my right thumb. So if we get a probability of 1, it is like 100% certain that I'm thinking of that. So I keep saying it and thinking about it. So I'm going to try to not think about it and see if it correctly brings us down lower. Now I'm going to try to think about it. All right, so not bad. It looks like we consistently stayed like above 7 for a while, in terms of probability. And see, I'm using my mouse with my right hand, so I think maybe it's like triggering that, because I'm thinking about moving my thumb. But you could see at least when I'm not trying to think about my right thumb, we get some really lows here. So probably would have been better if if I actually the had done like the full 25 trainings. Let's try another one that I had trained earlier just to see if we can get better ones. I did have some success with the tongue one, and then I retrained it, and I think I messed it up. But let's try it again. So in this case, when I think about my tongue, it should spike up to 1. Otherwise, it should be lower. Okay, so let me start it. Okay, so right now it should just be baseline. I'm not really actively thinking about anything. Let's try to think about it now, though. All right. And you can see I must have messed this one up a lot, which kind of stinks. This is the first one I tried to train, and when I first trained it, it was doing really, really good. And then I thought, well, let's see if I can get it better. And I messed it up. So you can see, we'll try one more. Let's see if I did all right on my left arm. Let's see. All right, the left arm's a little bit better. You can see I definitely have some spikes here when I'm thinking about my left arm, and it drops down. Okay, so we actually got, yeah, we got above 8 there. So it's a little bit better. So the whole idea, behind this training is that if you do the training correctly, right, which is kind of hard to do because you have to really focus your mind on the brief time period where you're supposed to focus, right, and then clear your mind when you're not supposed to be. And I think that's the toughest thing, is to stop thinking about whatever your target is. So assuming that you put in the work and you train a few of these and they work. I've heard the pinch is actually one of the better ones to try. So maybe I've been trying more difficult ones right away. Um, but you get them trained up and you get it to the point where you can get up into some of these upper numbers consistently. Um, then you could apply this in some type of application. So I'm thinking of different things I can build right now based on this. So just some of the ones that come to mind that would be cool are, connecting this to smart home things so that I could, potentially just think of something and have something happen in my house. Like maybe the lights turn on or off. If I think about, let's say, um, I don't know, moving whatever finger I normally use to flick a light switch, maybe that could be my, hey, let's turn the lights on. Um, and maybe having a robot vacuum turn on when you think of something. So those things would be kind of cool to connect to. There was a demo that's available online. I think I saw it on Twitter for this, where thinking about making a pinch gesture with your fingers, so like this gesture, would make a page scroll. So they actually did that and made a page on a tablet scroll without having to touch it. So there's some cool stuff. Um, yeah, so I'm thinking of all the possibilities. So right now I'm just at the level of trying to get the training down before I move on to actually creating something with it. And I'd love to make more videos about coding with this. I think that would be cool. Maybe even some live streams. But I just wanted to give you all a look at it. I just got it in maybe Friday, so it's Sunday right now, and I got this thing in on Friday. And every kind of spare minute I've had, I've tried to play with it, and it's pretty cool. It's fun, but I think I need to spend more time on this training to get the accuracy up. I'm not quite sure what a good number would be for accuracy. So at some point, I'm just going to have to take the dive and try to use it in a real application and see if it's good enough. Maybe something with low stakes, right? I don't want to have it controlling anything crazy in my house if I'm not sure about it. So maybe I'll just try to make a little website and maybe make something happen on a website first before I move on to actual Internet of Things applications. But again, this is called the Notion, and it's built by Neurosity. And I'll put some info in the description. And let me know what you think. Let me know if you have any ideas for cool things that could be built with this. Anyway, I think it's a really cool piece of technology, and I'm kind of hoping that I can figure out something like really awesome to do with it to show you all, and just like to have fun with it myself. But anyway, I was excited about this. Just wanted to share, and also just as a disclaimer, like I don't work for this company. I don't get any money from this company. It's just something I thought was really cool and wanted to share. So hopefully I'll have some more videos and maybe some live streams with this soon. Until then, thanks everybody for watching, and I hope to see you soon.